What is going on, world? Day 18 of the carnivore experiments, and I just finished bone broth batch 2.0. I'm quite proud. I feel like I actually did something right here because we actually have 3 jars. If you guys saw the last time or the first time I made bone broth, I only got 1 jar and there was like this much of it. Now, from going off the first batch, I feel like most of this is gonna turn to fat. Probably gonna be a good quarter, I'd say, maybe even a third of the jar, but that's a lot more bone broth than I did the first time. So people said I could water it down about halfway through the day, so I did that. And what I noticed for myself the other day as well too is like when I was drinking it as coffee, I only had like half a cup, and then I filled the rest with water, and I found that really helped. So yeah, day 18 of the carnivore experiments. I'm about to break my fast right now, so I have all this leftover bone marrow from it. Now, if you guys saw the other video, the bone marrow wasn't the best tasting, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make some eggs, make it real nice and runny. Like, I'm not gonna cook the yolk too much, and then I'll use that to kind of add flavor to the bone marrow so I can get all that deliciousness, or I guess not deliciousness, but all that good nutrients and vitamins in from that bone marrow. So I'm gonna throw these in the fridge, and we're gonna cook up some food. It is currently 12:30. Stopped eating last night around 10 o'clock, I believe, so not a crazy fast, and I'm not like really hungry, but today I want to cook up a beef heart. So today we're going to be experimenting with something new, and I'm excited for that. So we're going to eat something normal right now, or normal-ish, and then I'm going to have a beef heart later on today.
Hold up.
I am the Hungarian experiment.
Alright guys, 1:10, and here we have meal 1 of the day. We have 7 eggs, about 6 strips of bacon, and some of that bone marrow there. Now again, if you guys saw my last video, I tried bone marrow for the first time. There's no salt on this or anything, so we're gonna try this again just to see. Maybe it's a little different this time. Yeah, it's not as bad as last time, but it's rather like plain Jane. All right, here's a good chunk. Let's try this. Yeah, there's not much flavor to it at all or anything. It's not bad tasting. Like the first time I found it, it was like, ugh, what is this? So I'm gonna add some salt to it and eat it with the egg yolk. So I'm gonna bust open some of this yolk here and let it drip like right into it. Mix that all up together. Yeah, there we go. Getting some bone marrow in. Yeah. All right guys, here we go. We have the beef heart all pulled out.
It's actually very interesting. Like, it feels very odd. It doesn't feel like tough and rough like I expected it to be. It's very soft feeling. So what I'm gonna do, like, this part's hard with all the fat around it, but in general, like when I reached in the bag, I was surprised at how like slimy it felt. But I'm gonna salt this up, get this ready. I'm going to do my skips for the day because I didn't do them this morning. Then I also have a T-bone that's just finishing thawing up here. Oh, and I guess I forgot to mention what it smells like. It's hard to describe what it smells like here, but like, it smells like a little funky, to be honest. It smells like, almost like, I wouldn't describe it as wine, but like it smells vinegary and winey. Like, I don't know, I'm not a very descriptive in regards to smells, but yeah, it definitely smells something weird, that's for sure. Here we go.
And separate your feet wide, about mat distance. Keep your chest expansion, bend your knees, and fold at your hips as your head comes all the way down and your knuckles reach up towards the ceiling or fall forward with gravity. For triangle pose, place your right hand on your right shin and and reach your left arm up to the ceiling. Your hips will open up as you lengthen through your chest and shoulders and relax into place. Namaste.
Woo! Great yoga routine there. Shout out to Sarah Beth Yoga. She definitely has, I don't know, I haven't tried too many yoga on YouTube there, but she has some of the best yoga that we've been doing for the 7 a.m. workouts with the clicks on Mondays and Fridays. I love this one because it's a tense shoulder and hip stretch. So I find with leaning over on the computer all day or reading my book all day and sitting, I try to use the standing desk as much as possible, but this really helps to like open me up and get things started. So I was feeling a little tight today, but I'm gonna do a chest workout in a bit. But let's go cook up some of that beef heart and see what that tastes like, see how my T-bone steak is doing, and I might have to pull out some more meat because I'm actually kind of feeling kind of hungry today. So let's go cook up some beef heart, guys.
Oh wow, I threw it on there and started shrinking up real quick. This is crazy. Look at it, just like shrinks right up. Oh, you can actually see like the ventricles and everything. Like, this is crazy. And this is like a heart part. This is like the actual like pump and stuff. I don't really know what I'm doing here, but we're just frying it up. Wow, so I flipped this one and it like inflated. Very trippy. Let's see what happens with this one. Yeah. Ballooning up.
This is interesting.
Alright, so this is the final product, I guess. There's still like, looks like the main pump, I guess, and this is all, I don't know what I'm eating here or what I'm doing, so let's just slice this up and we'll see what it tastes like.
So it smells like liver, and if you guys remember, I did not like the taste of liver when I was young. Haven't had liver in a long time, but we're gonna add some salt to this and let's see. My first time trying beef heart. Here we go, world. Oh, it's got an odd texture. Oh, that is not like tasty, that's for sure. Whew. That's weird. This part's a little more on the raw side. As you can see, like this is a different section of the heart that came from that piece. So let's try some of these pieces. Hopefully it's a little different tasting. Here we go. Ugh, I'm not a fan of this. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to do organ meats. So there's a little smaller of a piece. That's not as bad. Really chewy. Yeah, these ones aren't as bad if I just kind of swallow them down. Yeah, the more raw side. Yeah, that's not bad. With some salt? Mm-hmm. This other stuff I'm really not liking here, but this stuff, oh yeah. So I'm just getting through the last chapters there of Carnivore Code, and he's saying if you want to be tier 5 or the top tier carnivore and really be able to do this long term, you got to be getting organ meats. So, here we go. It's not satisfying in the mouth. There's not much taste to it, but it's really like slimy and weird. But if I just slide it down, yeah, it's not too bad if I just kind of get it in. But that other stuff, that was weird. So this was definitely interesting. Really not looking forward to So I got some lamb plug, which is apparently like the lungs, the kidney, the liver. And again, I was not a huge fan of liver. It smells like this other piece that like was really nasty going down. This other stuff isn't too bad. Well, to be honest, like the second I got it in my mouth and started getting my system, I did feel like a little boost. I felt a little energized. I felt, maybe just because I'm like, oh my God, I'm eating this crazy stuff, but like, it does taste like it's packed full of nutrients. Now, I don't know how you can tell the taste of that, but like my body felt like a rush after. And I'll have to see how the rest of the day and the night goes. I think I'm gonna make some bone broth as well too, because that bone broth is pretty much done. But yeah, I'm gonna save most of this, eat pieces of it over the next few days, as well as that bone broth experiment that I'm gonna do, where I do bone broth in the morning for 3 days in a row to see how that is for me. That's kind of like a boost, as having like a morning coffee. But this was an interesting experiment. My first time trying beef heart. Special day, world.
This is a homage beat.
Whipping up a little bone broth soup or coffee late night.
Cheers, world.
Good morning, world. I completely forgot to stop vlogging last night. I really appreciate having you guys on the path here. I actually had a New York strip loin after that, which means I kind of ate a little late. I stopped eating around like midnight-ish, and it's about 9 a.m. in the morning right now. So what I'm actually going to be doing going ahead for the next 3 days is I'm going to be experimenting with opening up my intermittent fasting window. So over the next few days, I'm really going to experiment with the bone broth in the morning. I want to see if it gives like a bit of an energy boost or what happens, because the first day I had it in the morning, I found like I kind of got a little bit of a boost on top of my already great energy levels and mood that I've been feeling. I feel like ever since about day 12, and today's now day 19, that my energy levels really don't fluctuate on this diet. Like I feel rather neutral, but like in another gear compared to how I normally feel. I've described in past videos that I've done long fasts. So I've experimented with fasting for like 4 days. I did a 104-hour fast. And I find once you get past that 40-hour mark, which I believe you're putting your body into a state of ketosis and you're burning fat for fuel, that my energy levels just got very neutral. Didn't really fluctuate, didn't really change. And I've been following people like Michaela Peterson, who's also carnivore, and she does like 7-day long fasts. And she says she feels great when she gets to that 5-day mark. Now, I don't plan on doing a long fast during this carnivore diet, but for the next 3 days, as I mentioned, I'm actually gonna open up my eating window, reduce my fasting window to experiment with having bone broth in the morning. So the next 3 days here, I'm gonna be having bone broth in the morning, not too early. Like I think I'm still gonna wait an hour or so before I have it, because I found that I kind of got hungry after. Within an hour or two, I was hungry. but maybe what I'll do is I'll have less food throughout the day. Not less food, but I'll stop eating earlier in the day. So in the next hour or so, probably around 10 o'clock, I'm gonna sit out here and read a little bit. I'm actually going to whip up a cup of bone broth like I did last night and see how that makes me feel. And I'm gonna do that for the next 3 days straight. Now that I feel like I'm really adapting to this diet, I really wanna start experimenting and seeing how, you know, changing things up works for me. So it's been great so far. I've been loving this, but this is gonna be the end of this video where I'm experimenting with eating that beef heart. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, I'd love if you go smash that like button and leave me a comment in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am the Hungarian Experiment.
I am the Hungarian Experiment.